I'm not going to sit here and
Hi
allow the
guys, welcome
disrespect
back
of
to my
Nohle Thema,
channel. Please
especially
don't forget to like,
after
comment and subscribe.
recently losing her mother, Cynthia Shanga, this year in April. Thando Thabethe could have done a better job in shining light on the influence of this woman instead of having that viral moment. That was a bad look. We understand, Buffett, how things went down for Nohle Thema. This was just adding salt to the wound. How do you interview this legendary woman about a legacy, then act surprised when she gives you a rundown on how things went down? What do you mean, really, when she made that Twitter claim? Should have how YouTube came about, because we were there in real time. There are artists like Justin Bieber today that blew up from that app. That app was inspired by that viral moment ka Justin Timberlake nakuzana no Janet Jackson, that Super Bowl when the boob went out when they were doing a performance. The world went crazy. But we did not have the internet to show that. That's how things were. Then people started creating these apps. Unohle is not far off when she tells you she introduced that. If not introduced, I would argue that she popularized Twitter in South Africa. How is this a surprise to you? This is the first black South African to work with Dark and Lovely at an international level. This woman replaced the Kelly Rowland. Rihanna, after meeting Nohle Thema with that interview with that redhead star, Rihanna went on a run. She even has an album cover with the red hair because of Nohle Thema. This is the daughter of the Cynthia Shanga. What do you mean? Really? The daughter of Cynthia Shanga, the first black South African to represent South Africa at the Miss World pageant. What do you mean? The fact that this woman lived up to her mother's great legacy in South Africa. Do you understand who Cynthia Shanga was? And what Nohle Thema did after that? This is why my documentaries and biopics are important, because they inform people. The 90s kids growing up did not prioritize on that. The 60s, 70s, 80s knew the importance. That's why the 90s kids are so informed about things. The people who were there in real time got to be interviewed and gave the 90s kids, the 2000s kids, perspective on how things happen. Now we have to sit here on the internet and defend truths that were never spoken about. Thando, let's tell it how it is. This woman inspired the likes of Bonang, Bini Dlamini, Lerato Kganyago. Thando Thabethe, who is sitting on the seat that Nohle Thema first sat on to inspire you or open the door for you to be there. So the least you could do is make research and tell the people realities and toot this woman's horn and give her flowers instead of sitting there and saying...
But you did meet Star's father there.
I did. And now I have Star. She's 13, and I'm grateful to him and for the DNA as well. Well, I'm single now, and I've been celibate for it's almost 3 years now, Thando. So my focus right now is just finding my, not finding necessarily as just my divine counterpart. The type of man I'm now looking for is very different from when I was younger.
What's he like?
Oh, he has to love God. He has to be intelligent. He has to be wealthy. It's important because it's necessary that he also has his independence. Because if maybe I'm the only one working, it doesn't work. Whereas when I was younger, I just liked guys maybe if they had a tattoo.
Okay.
Now if a guy has a tattoo, I don't want
Yes.
them. It's like totally off-putting.
We can't have this conversation without, of course, talking about 2011.
Yes.
We were all new sort of to social media, I would say. We didn't quite know how to navigate it.
I was the first one to introduce South Africa to Twitter.
Oh.
Because I joined it overseas. And they were already on it. I wasn't really feeling like it was individuals that were attacking. It was just the enemy, which is the kingdom of darkness.
Yes.
Because I come from the kingdom of light. So when I got some people be mean, pull me down, I retaliated as a normal person by also being emotional and trying to fight back because I was being bullied.
Do you think it got to your head?
Of course, but that was also all part of the journey because I had to also learn that everything comes from God. Yeah, everything comes from Him, and also everything belongs to Him.
Yeah.
And I also was awakened by the spiritual entities that take place on social media, the humiliation rituals that were being done on me. humiliation rituals. Why are you looking at me like you've never heard of that?
No, I'm trying to remember what these humiliation rituals they did on you.
Humiliation rituals is when forces come together, obviously hiding behind faces and
Pseudo
accounts, but it's all spirit. Remember, we are spirits in bodies. You are a spirit, and your body houses your spirit. How you behave is not according to how you physically look. It's according to what spirit governs you. It hit me when I went through the loss of my father when I just turned 40. So all this stuff was also just, and now my mom, you know.
It's also only been a couple of months, Nohle. Do you also give yourself grace?
Oh, yes, with my mom.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. It's her birthday month, by the way. This
May
is
she
her
rest
birthday.
in peace.
Yeah, she was going to turn 77 on July 27. So it was 777 on the 7th month on the 27th. 4 sevens there. So there's a spiritual meaning of the number 7. It's completion. So it was a cycle that her journey was completed. She had done everything she needed to do, and that's where I find solace in that.
I mean, I look at you and you're the spitting image of your mother.
And it's crazy now. I'm a reflection of her. I look at myself in the mirror as if I walk around my house and I just glimpse myself and I see her and I'm like, oh, I've become her, you know. So I carry